Good afternoon. Very pleased to welcome once again Mr. Jérôme Viricel, Managing Director, RECAPP by Veolia. Thank you very much. 12% only of plastic used in the UAE and the Middle East is being recycled. Other countries such as India, many other countries, the percentage is much higher. How can we improve that, elevate the percentage in the Middle East and including UAE?
Good afternoon, Sal. A pleasure to be there again.
Thank you.
How we can increase the recycling rate, finally, or the collection rate of recyclable at the beginning? I do believe that, of course, we need absolutely to develop in the UAE an EPR, right?
Yes.
Extended producer responsibility, pushing the waste producer, which are the retailers, because they have their own brand, or the brand owners, or all the producer of packaging, to recover what is spread on the market. So for that, an EPR is essential. Mm-hmm. But an EPR, the principle of it is to make sure that we have a financial support. And today, when you look at RECAPP, which is an initiative launched by Veolia, which is a company from the private sector, as a standalone project.
A multinational company.
Multinational, but a standalone project. We are developing by our own this system of collection, which is door-to-door collection for household, door-to-door collection for businesses, deposit system with our reverse vending machine. We develop a new smart machine. Next month, maybe we'll meet together to talk about the smart box that we are developing. Everything is done in a way that we want to recover the maximum of plastic bottles, cans, and other type of plastic. So the issue is, the issue is, if we don't get financial support from those brands and retailers on a long-term basis, because an EPR is supposed to provide this support, we won't be able to scale up the project. So we will minimize the collection rate of our initiative, but it will be the same for all the other initiatives.
Yeah. This is the problem, basically. We are seeing Veolia, which is a multinational company, heavily present with big initiatives. You selected UAE to be, for RECAPP, to have the pilot launch UAE as a country because of the open and liberal policies and the multinational approach of UAE. All right, we have the UAE government that's very committed ahead of COP28 with the top political will. We saw Dr. Sultan Jabari confirming. However, many in the recycling sector believe that it's not financially rewarding, and it's not really. How can we make it rewarding and the stakeholders improve the pool of stakeholders in the recycling and encourage them to get into recycling?
This is completely true. It's not financially sustainable because the recyclable that we collect, the value of it is less than the collection cost.
Yes.
So at the end, densification is essential. So it means that you need to have the government endorse.
But there are policies.
But endorse, supporting a specific initiative. For example, we are talking to the government in Abu Dhabi to see if we have a possibility to partner together. Why? To spread more awareness, to densify the number of users, to sponsor or to get subsidies in order to install more assets like our deposit system. And like that, we will have another and complementary collection system that will be more affordable and sustainable. Yeah. But for that, you need to create a demand. And today, why we have this situation which is not really interesting for some waste management company,
for some apps,
for some brands. Yes. They don't invest on the improvement of the collection system because they are not forced to do it. And when we talk about an EPR, we can talk about also some regulation. Yeah. One of the regulations has been set up by MOCA at the beginning of the year, right? Offering the possibility for a bottling company to produce locally a recycled PET bottle in the UAE, in the territory. Yes, but where do they find the recycled granules to produce it? Abroad.
unfortunately.
So if we want to reach a situation where we have much more RECAPP into our packaging, we need to have a regulation saying that straightforward, we need, I don't know, 10, 25, 50% of recycled content into a new packaging, into a new bottle. In this situation, all stakeholders will be involved, individuals with awareness to make sure that they will dispose of their recyclable in the right location or right place. Also the collectors, the waste management company, because the value of the recyclable itself will increase by definition,
and
because
the
there is
volume?
a demand. The volume will increase, so it will be more sustainable. And also the brand owners, the big brands, international brands, will have to produce RECAPP bottles. So they will afford the cost of those recycled material to implement them into their supply chain. This is the only way. So, but at the beginning, you need to make an effort, at least for the first 12 months, 15 months.
So policies.
Policies is important.
All right. UAE is a very appealing market for all startups, for the whole ecosystem and the digital transformation. How can we include those startups in the recycling system through technology solutions?
First, to make sure that those solutions are well known, because if you look at
that's
RECAPP,
where we at ESG Mena are present.
And thanks for that. But if you remember, when we started, we were maybe 100 people collecting a very few amount of plastic. Now we are 66,000 users, a community playing the game, having this mindset to segregate at home. But we need 10 times more
absolutely.
To make sure that our project is a solution, a proper solution. So there are several initiatives that need to be supported, either by the private sector or by the government, because again, an EPR, it's not something that we need to consider as a tax, but we need to consider an EPR as a way to get a financing of several new technology, new system of collection, which enhance the recyclability of the product at the end, or the system of collection at the beginning. So this is essential, and only startups can do that currently, because they invest all the time in new ideas and new technologies.
Jérôme, thank you very much for being with us today.
My pleasure.